I have a fantastic new idea.
Great. Let's hear it.
I propose we build the Me phone.
Okay, why?
Because we will beat the iPhone.
Why?
Because I built it.
So
I am smart and will be the boss.
So
this will work.
have you talked to others?
No, I am smart enough and people will know it's mine.
Perhaps, but more input generally adds more value.
Wrong.
Boris worked at the McKinsey.
So, I am the rim.
Serge worked on the Google.
So
you don't think they have valuable ideas?
no.
They may.
Wrong.
Just talk to them and remember, dance. Don't fight, dance. Don't fight.
Have you ever been so overconfident that you think you know all the answers? You become captious, you make stupid little points about stupid little things. No one cares. No one cares at all. You've stopped listening. You keep fighting. Our message is, dance. Don't fight.
I am so smart. I am not only a polymath, but I also just found out that an apple falls from a tree.
Wow. That's amazing. How did you find out?
Well, I sat against a tree and an apple fell on my head.
I am deeply impressed. Is that all?
No, I figured out that the acceleration is independent from the mass of an object. It must be true, because an apple falls from a tree, exactly as I predicted.
Okay, but I calculated that, if you were traveling with a spaceship close to the speed of light, everything actually becomes really heavy. It is all relative. You know? So how does that relate to your constant mass theory?
Buzz off. Spaceships don't exist. At least not in my valley full of apple trees. After I came up with my new theory, all puzzle pieces fitted nice together. I am on a low frustration level now. You must know with your theory about energy.
But sometimes you have to climb a mountain to find an even more beautiful valley, for example one full of spaceships, where the Hamiltonian is even lower.
You're crazy, man. Why should I believe you?
You shouldn't, but you could just open your mind and imagine your belief is wrong. Then, try to understand my theory before you judge.
No, I can't do that. Because when it is true what you say, I have to give up all my beliefs, of which I am sure they are true.
Well, good luck in your valley then. I am going to climb this mountain to reach a state closer to the global minimum, where the puzzle pieces fit even better together. In a four-dimensional space-time structure. Oh yeah. Yee. Ha.
The spin glass metaphor talks about personal satisfaction and utility. Some of us are in local minima. Others are in global minima. Are you stuck in a local minima? Because you should be in a global minima.
Look, we are at Cool Data, the most overpriced bar in Singapore, and it's pretty lame.
Yeah, for $50 cover charge, it is really lame.
Should we go somewhere that are fun, like Orchard Towers?
No, I paid my 50 cover. I'm staying.
But every drink here costs 20, when the lady boys will sell them for 7 at Orchard Towers.
I already paid 50 to get in. I'm staying.
How about we go home with everyone else and drink our liquors from duty-free by the Heritage Pool? It's free.
Staying.
But you are alone and you are not having fun. The 50 you spent is sunk cost. Staying longer at a lame place is not going to make it more fun.
I'm staying, and when I spend another 100 for 2 drinks, it will feel more fun.
Okay, you are staying.
Are you the kind of clown who goes to the casino and spends all his money. Wah, wah, wah. Do you keep doing things, throwing bad money after good money? Do you? Well, maybe you're suffering from sunk cost. It's when you can't stop. You've already made your initial investment, things aren't going well, but you continue to throw money at it. Don't let this affect your decisions.
Do you know how the name kangaroo came about?
No.
James Cook saw the animal in Australia and asked an Aborigine what it was called.
And?
The Aborigine said, kangaroo.
So?
They later found out that kangaroo is an Aboriginal phrase meaning, I don't understand your question.
Is a cat really a cat? Or is it a kangaroo? Or is it a shoe? Or is it a tree? Or a dog? This is the curse of knowledge! Ah! Once you know something, it's impossible to imagine not knowing it. What's a cat? What's a dog? I'm a kangaroo. Bye!
Wow! You are wearing a suit again. I only see you wearing a suit.
Hey man, don't hate. I gotta get me a job.
What are you applying for? Any specific industry in mind?
Yeah. All of them.
What do you mean?
All of them. I applied to every single role on CareerLink.
There are more than 50 companies. Why would you do that?
I like to maximize my options.
Why not just focus on one or two companies? Who are you meeting today?
Enron.
What? They do not even exist anymore, do they?
Yeah, but I am meeting with their old CFO just in case they decide to start up again.
Did you ever think about going to Wharton rather than INSEAD? I hate you.
Maximizing versus satisfying. Maximizers try and get the most utility possible from any given situation. Satisficers pick a minimum level, above which they are happy or content. That's maximizers versus satisficers.
Hey there, Tom. How are you doing? Did you know I just got into the #1 business school?
The #1 business school? Why the hell do you want to quit your job to take an MBA at a time of an economic crisis?
This MBA is really great. I can make a salary of up to $300,000 after graduation.
Why would you think you would be able to land a job that pays that much money?
Because I would come from the #1 business school.
But so are 500 other people who are going after the same job.
Even if I don't get it, with the #1 business school I can always get into consulting. Do you know that the #1 consulting firm hires on average 129.5 people from this MBA each year? And they pay very well too.
But did you know that out of those 129.5, there are 113.4 people who already worked for that company, so they only hire 16.1 more people per year?
I can't always go to the #2 or the #3 consulting firm. They pay good as well.
But you are not guaranteed a job. Would you be willing to pay $84,000 and quit your lousy job for that much uncertainty?
Yes.
I see. May I ask you a hypothetical question?
Sure.
Would you be willing to pay some unknown person $84,000 now, quit your job for 1 year at least, and have a 25% opportunity you will be able to find a job after 1.5 years which pays a bit more than your current job?
Of course not. That would be stupid.
Sorry to break you the news, Blondie, but that is what you just did by accepting this MBA.
Framing occurs when someone tells you information, but they position it in a way that affects your ability to make an accurate decision. Be careful about framing. Have you been the victim of framing recently?